Hi guys, I'm Simon. I'm the team lead for US CPA at Zell Education. So today we're going to discuss how to maintain your work-life balance while studying CPA. The most important thing while studying CPA and working is time management. Okay, initially you're going to find it very hectic because you're going to be working from Monday to Friday and you have to study CPA as well. Okay, what we suggest at Zell is that we start little by little. Okay, we start with 16 hours a week initially. When I'm talking about 16 hours a week, you need to dedicate 8 hours from that week over the weekend. The remaining 8 hours have to be equally spread from Monday to Friday. You need to make a schedule from first, that how many hours am I going to study on Monday till Friday. And if there is any backlog, you need to make sure you're covering it up on the next Saturday. So you need to keep that schedule rolling. When you move to the second month, it is very important that you increase those hours to an 18 hours schedule, because you will need to study eventually more, because you're not only studying the concepts which you studied last month, but you're learning new concepts as well. So it's very important that you study the concepts of last month and this month. So you can probably think about it 10 hours over the weekend, probably making 6 hours on Saturday, 6 hours on Sunday, and then the remaining 8 hours over the weekdays. Gradually, as you increase and as we reach the examination, we need to make sure that we're going to around 20 to 22 hours a week, so that you're prepared and you're not leaving anything for the last minute. Moving on to the second point. So guys, as we all know that in CPA, we have to give 4 papers, okay? And a lot of people come and question us that should we give 1 paper at a time? Should we give all 4 at a time? Should we give them 2 at a time? We at Zell always recommend that you should give 1 paper first. Okay, since they're on demand, give the first paper first. If you're comfortable, if you think you can manage more than 1, then you can probably go for 2 or for 3. Besides that, there are a lot of working professionals who generally want to complete the CPA program much faster, so they want to probably give all 4 at the same time. If you're planning to give all 4 at the same time, make sure you're giving equal importance to all the papers. I know you might think that I'm really good in accounting, in FAR, I'm a little bit weak in audit, so I'll probably spend more time on audit. No, just stick to the plan where you have to spend equal amount of time for each and every subject. Another mistake which a lot of students make while preparing, they try to grasp all the concepts first and then they start solving the questions. Please do not make that mistake. When you're studying CPA, the moment you complete a chapter, the moment you complete a concept, make sure you're filling up the question bank. Make sure you're giving the questions, because if you're not filling the questions right now, and when you go to give the mock exam, you will find it really, really difficult. Okay, please start giving the question papers. Have regular tests at intervals as well. The moment you complete 4 papers or 4 chapters, make sure that you're giving a test. Make sure you're timing yourself during the test. Okay, if you're spending more than the stipulated time for the test, that means you're probably working slow, so you need to learn your concepts faster. You need to probably learn to solve the sums faster. Please practice all the questions on the learning management system the way they're going to be designed in the CPA exam, because a lot of people try to solve it initially, but when they enter the examination hall, they find it really difficult to give the paper because they've not been practicing on the learning management system. Another very important point is that if you are working in a particular department, for example, you're working in audit, it's very important for you guys to relate your subject with what you're doing in real life, because it helps you solve the paper much better. Use your examples which you're studying in your professional life in your exams, because the examiner really likes that bit. So make sure you're connecting, and it's not only audit. If you're working in accounts advisory, it will help you in your FAR paper. If you're working in taxation or transfer pricing, it will help you in your regulation paper. So make sure you're keeping that connection between the examination and your work. Another point which we wanted to discuss is that a lot of students are going to self-study for the US CPA exam. When you're self-studying, it is very important to concentrate on the concepts, especially in audit. Okay, because it's very critical. It's a bit different from what we have studied in BCom and MCom and even in Indian CA. So it's very important for you to grasp the knowledge. Another thing what I would suggest is, if you're self-studying, please make sure you're giving the FAR paper first and then you're giving the audit paper. It will make your life much more easier. And guys, if you have really liked our content, if our content has helped you in any way, please like, share and subscribe. And if you have any doubts related to any of the course contents, please fill the comment section. We will get back to you as soon as possible.